Ladies and
Wrong podcast.
cue
Killing that theme music, baby.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. It's only the Fab 3 right now of our wonderful episode 4. Man, we going strong, baby.
Now,
Man,
This
hit
is
after
back.
hit after hit.
This week we got some
We
shit
back.
for y'all. We apologize for what happened on the weekend. A lot of things
Yeah.
happened. Family got in the
we
way.
here. We here.
Yeah. We here now.
We here.
So, predictions we got coming up for you guys. We got some great stuff. Did you put that in?
Yeah, I'll run through it. So rundown for today's show. We got Eagles versus Vikings recap. Bird. We got Colorado versus Colorado State recap. Oh yeah, now you know why I said that shit. Yeah. And then we're gonna go through week 2, 3 games of week 2. We're gonna hit the Giants versus Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
Bengals versus Ravens, Bears versus Buccaneers, and then we're going to give you a Thursday night prediction for Giants versus 49ers. And that'll be the show for this week, or this part of the week. And then we'll get the later one later on in the week,
Yeah.
for Sunday.
Oh. Trust.
That man, right, yeah. So, yeah,
What's going to happen?
Funny as hell.
Hey,
So
let's start off with him. Let's start off with the loser. Let's start off with
yeah,
the
okay. Go
loser.
ahead. Yeah.
I want to go for the Vikings.
For the underdog.
Yeah, I got a feeling.
Well, all right, guys. All right. We all know why we here. Spotlight on me. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, we all know from the last podcast, y'all, that everybody was going for the fucking Eagles. So I decided to go in here and try to level the playing field a little bit and go with the Minnesota Vikings. And that was my worst decision I ever made. And, I'm man enough to say I fucked up. But that's it's all right. It still was a great game. They only lost by 6 points, Kirk Cousins did the damn.
No, I won't say that. I won't let you slander him now. Kirk Cousins had an amazing game. I will not let you slander him.
He did. But that fumble was costly. And that was because of his offensive line. They couldn't even hold the fucking defensive line. So, we'll get, all right, Cousins.
Hey, look.
I'm sorry.
Hey, look, Kirk Cousins have 4 things.
I'm sorry. No, it was.
Let's look at it.
He had 4 tutties for 364 yards, and he had a great. I'm talking about fantastic throwing percentage. He was 31 for 44.
44. Mm-hmm.
As his counterpart, Jalen Hurts only went for 1 tutty, 1 interception, and 193 yards. You can kind of see what quarterback won that battle.
But listen, for me, it was a great game. I enjoyed it from start to finish. The key, and I believe I sent the text. Yeah, I believe I sent the text message when it happened, or maybe after the game, and I said the turning point in that game was when Justin Jefferson fumbled that ball out of the end zone. Vikings, listen. The Vikings honestly could have won that game.
Yeah.
They probably should have won that game. Had he not fumbled that ball, that's when everything, the momentum flipped everything because of the turnovers and whatnot. The Vikings weren't able to capitalize. Not the Vikings. The Eagles weren't able to capitalize off those turnovers. They were only able to get, I think, like field goals out of it. They didn't get touchdowns or anything like that. So it kept the Vikings in the game, so they were still close. With that touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, it would have put them up or would have tied the game. Yeah. So, 10, I think at that point, 10 something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But that
it was
that point,
10-7.
that point, that would have changed the whole game, changed the momentum. The Eagles weren't able to capitalize. The Vikings got that bitch, would have went in for a touchdown, put them up, and everything. I think at that point would have changed. But when he fumbled it, gave the Eagles the ball and kind of never looked back. I mean, it was still close down the stretch and everything, but essentially never really looked back from that point in time. What I said earlier, though, about the Cowboys, I think they might end up winning that division because the Eagles' defense, they can be had. They can get got.
And that's what's showing, too. That's what's showing.
They can get got.
I mean, the fact that Justin Jefferson had 13 targets, 11 catches for 160 yards, basically, bro. Like he was carving them boys up. He was carving them up. Now, don't get me wrong, but Swift had his shit too on with the opposite side.
The run game, yeah.
He had 28 attempts for 175 yards. Don't get me wrong, but we're talking about this Eagles defense again. They are very much scary. Like we're not worried about them any type of way. The mediocre defense, dog, it's gonna be a long season for them, bro.
Nah. Now, for them, it's really if they can't really generate a pass rush to help the back end, the safeties and the corners, they can get cooked by competent quarterbacks and good receivers. They can really get cooked. So that's something we're gonna have to keep our eyes out for the season because it's the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the 49ers who are clearly the clear cut of the NFC. Yeah. The best three teams in the NFC, hands down in the way. So that's just something we'll have to monitor as the season goes along, for sure. But all in all, it was a good game. It was a really good game.
Unless the Eagles get figured out now. Hey.
What's not going to get figured out is that motherfucking fourth down run with Jalen Hurts, that QB sneak.
Man.
Now I can tell you that's not going to get figured out.
No matter what you pull at him, no matter what you do, unless you put Michael Parsons and TJ Watt on opposite sides, it's not going to happen.
85 Bears defense.
Dog. Like,
bruh. Because he squats 600 pounds, bro, as a quarterback.
I was about to say that. Impossible. The commentator was asking. They was like, how much is he fucking
600 squatting?
They said, how much is he squatting? They're like, he didn't even need no help for getting pushed in the back.
Oh, none.
He did that shit himself.
Exactly. So we'll see what happens with them throughout the season. So like I said, the defense for me will be what we need to keep our eyes out on the Eagles. And then the Vikings. If they lose another game, what happens to the Vikings if they start off 0-3? Do they burn it down or what goes on? Because there's been speculations about a Kirk Cousins trade. It's been speculations about Kirk Cousins trade potentially trying to get him to the Jets for for the Aaron Rodgers injury because he only has 1 year left on his contract and he'd be a free agent after the season. Be like, hey, that's honestly pretty intriguing to think about him going over there. Garrett Wilson, a solid run game.
Dog, you
got really good defense. It'll be interesting to see. He's no Aaron Rodgers. He's like a tier or maybe 2 tiers down, but he's a competent quarterback. All the shit we give Kirk Cousins a lot of shit, but he's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's not great, but he is a good one.
Would Jay Cutler be considered a good quarterback?
I say he's average.
Fuck no.
I've had my dealings with Jay Cutler. I say he's
average. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me out there on the motherfucking 12-16 podcast, Sports Saga, EndZone? Fuck no.
Yeah, he had all the potential. He had all the.
No.
He had the weapons, Alshon, Brandon. He could
do it all, but he just didn't have the drive to do that shit. So, yeah.
I mean, he wasn't
it Rex Grossman that took us to the fucking Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
thank you.
I mean, hey, Cousins did.
It was really the defense, but Grossman was the quarterback.
But I mean, he was the quarterback, so
he's
there.
Cutler got us to the NFC Championship game, so I give him that. Hey, he got hurt in the game, and who knows what would have happened had he not got hurt.
And that was one of his best seasons. I think he had like almost 4,000 passing yards that season.
2010, 2010.
It was his best season. I'll give him that. It definitely was.
But let's shift gears real quick because we wanna talk about the best comeback in Giants history. Dog, we've been on the opposite side.
We're not talking about that shit. No, we talking about Colorado State.
That should have been the first team then.
No, it's Saturday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh man,
we're going down the list, sir.
Thank you, Bird.
Please hide your excitement, please.
So calm your hype.
Man,
We'll get back to that shit later.
I'll pull
what
back.
we gonna talk about
a
is
whole segment.
Yeah, I was gonna say what we gonna talk about now is what was the best college game so far that we've seen. So we can hype it up like that because your ass was the best Giants come back.
So
no, it's the best.
We finna get into the best college game of the season.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Primetime college. Primetime college.
Yeah, that game was great. Start to finish. Everything about that game was amazing except the fucking hit on Travis Hunter that got him hurt.
Ooh, man.
I hated that shit. that he did that. I'm not one of those people who's out there sending fucking death threats and whatnot. I'm just one of the people who said that shit was a dirty hit and he shouldn't have done it, and I left it at that. But other than that, outside of that point in the game, everything about that game was amazing. High stakes rivalry game. Fucking Colorado 2-0 with a huge point spread projected to like blow the motherfuckers out. And for most of the game, they was really struggling. Basically all the way until like the fourth quarter when Shedeur had to have the 98-yard drive for the to get him to overtime and whatnot. Like everything about that game was great. That was college football at its fucking finest, bro. I mean, I'm not really into college football like that, but Coach Prime, I'm watching every Colorado game I can. If I'm off work, I'm watching the game for sure. Even when I'm at work, when I go back and I'm driving and shit, putting that shit on the phone, and I'm going to listen to that shit because it's just, even if they don't win every game, because they're not going to win every game, but it's just something that is done for the culture, the experience. It's just been so positive to see, bro. Been seeing the memes of everybody talking about, hey, Coach Prime really got us up at 1-2 o'clock in the morning watching the motherfucking Colorado football game. Like, bro, because everybody was up talking about that shit, watching the game on Facebook
the group chat busted, going crazy. Dog, for Prime to come in and bring 89 niggas with him, bro. Man. It's something different. You bring 89 people, say, you know what? I'm going to keep you 10 because you guys are all through scholarship. You 89, though? Let's rock and roll real quick. Man. Like, we finna do this shit. Dog, how did they allow this to happen? He literally brought in a team of excellence. And they're showing it now, bro. This is what LeVar Ball wanted to do with his kids that he couldn't do. This is Coach Prime doing for his and really showing out what these Sander boys can do when it's a team around him with pure talent.
Man, it's special. It's been special to watch.
Dog.
No, shout out to Coach Prime though, because I looked this up, man. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think from that game alone, my man's brought in $9.3 million to Colorado.
Something like that.
Who was there? You had the Rock. You had the Rock. You had Offset. You had all these celebrities everywhere. Weezy was there. Like everybody.
The people that you bringing into the community for the game, all the people who can't go to the stadium, they spending the money and watching that shit all around the college town. You know what I mean? So all he's doing is bringing in money for it. And then not to mention all the money he made off the shade sales because of the shit back and forth with the coach. And
like, $67 a piece. Man. The man sold $67 a piece, but his glasses sold 70K units of them. Bro. You are winning.
Marketing genius.
Dog.
Prime time, bro. Prime time. Just bet on Prime, bro.
Hey, LeVar, take notes, my guy.
He said if fucking Lonzo come back.
Goddamn, bro.
Fuck that shit. We still need Jello to make it to the league and get inside there. Even though he was with the Pistons a little bit, just didn't play. But come on, Jello sniper, baby. But this game was amazing.
It was a great game.
This game was amazing.
It was a great game. I'm excited for this upcoming Saturday when they play against Oregon. It'll be a real, another real test.
The next two games, I think, are right.
Yeah, the next two. I was just saying for this Saturday, but the next two games. Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Oh.
That's the game I really cannot wait for because it's going to be Shedeur versus Caleb Williams. That's gonna be something.
Yeah.
That's gonna be something special to see, man.
Yeah,
like
that's gonna be fucking great.
I can't wait. That should be a good shootout because USC has a trash fucking defense with Lincoln Riley. So Shador and them, they should be able to carve them up. We know USC with Caleb Williams, he's gonna throw the ball crazy and whatnot. So that's gonna be a highlight.
Two great quarterbacks, man. Yeah. Two great.
The only thing that really sucks about it is that we don't get to see what they could be at their full potential just because Travis Hunter isn't gonna be.
Hunter.
He's gonna be out for the next 3 weeks, so he's gonna miss both of those games, unfortunately. But these next 2 weeks should really, gauge and show us where they really are because the last ranking, if I'm not mistaken, Oregon is 10 and USC is number 5. So,
hey, look, Hunter has one of the. If you ever seen Blue Mountain State, Hunter has exactly what Radar Rendell does. He has a cryobonic chamber he goes into to freeze his body. Like his routine to heal himself is crazy. So I'm hoping he can make it back for that second game in 2 weeks. But hey, the way they say that he has like this huge lab that they have that go over, bro. And if this is what's happening, bro, I'm ready to see this happen. Like I'm truly going to be a huge fan of what's to come from his comeback game.
No,
I don't know who they play for the comeback game.
Whatever it is, yeah. I think it's like 3 weeks or something like that. Yeah.
Cause who do they play in 3 weeks?
I have no clue. What did it say? It was a lacerated spleen, I believe. That's what it is. Yeah.
That shit gonna be great, man. I can't wait. Look, it's funny that Coach Prime really having us. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't used to watch college football like that. But Coach Prime, like he really got me tuning in now
every week,
shit, man. Every fucking Saturday now, bro. So it's like we got fucking Saturday and we got Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday now.
And Monday.
It used to be Thursday and Sunday. Oh, and Monday. It used to be just those 3. Now we have 4 within a week, bro. So hey, man. Shout out to Coach Prime, man. He's been doing numbers everywhere he goes.
Because I wasn't really a college football fan like that either. But fucking the last time I really, really watched college football was when we were in high school. Fucking, I was all in on Florida with Tim Tebow because that was my dog back then. Florida was my school. But I haven't really watched it since then. I mean, I've watched all 3 of the fucking games from start to finish.
My last team was the Ohio State.
I feel it.
Them boys was going crazy with
it.
But Hunter should be coming back against Arizona State at Arizona.
Oh shit, that's the fucking that's the game TC going to in October.
So that's gonna be a
he gonna love that.
October 7th. That should hopefully that's the game that he come back with it. Man, I can't wait to see him. Prime,
wait.
Hey, Prime, bro, you really got niggas up here just talking about college football again now, bro. What's to this? Come on now, that's wild.
Man, the center of the college football world is in Boulder, Colorado.
Man, where the fuck is Boulder at?
No idea.
Fucking Buffalo. Fucking Buffaloes.
So, all right, with that, now we can get into what Sweat wants to talk about. Go ahead, motherfucking Giant. So we just let you go ahead and take off.
Hey, give us the energy.
Hey, peep this. Hey, True, if you're still inside here, bro, tell your brother I said congratulations because we fucking did it. We pulled off the largest comeback for us to win. I'm not saying to lose because the Eagles already proved that they could come back and beat us in some dumb shit a long time ago. We're not talking about that shit. We're talking about for us to win. Danny Dams locked the fuck in. 321 yards up on throughout the air, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The game looked over. The game looked completely over. We were down 20-0 going into halftime. I called it another one. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to turn the game off and just have faith that they're going to come back. I turned it off. I looked at my phone. It said Giants scored. I looked at my phone again. It said Giants scored. I looked at it again. It said Cardinals scored. I said, God damn it, bro.
Hell no.
I said, you know what? Let me turn this game back on. We got into the 4th quarter and we seen a fucking lockup. We seen the Cardinals just fall down to their knees and just completely give up. Now, Dobbs, I give him his game. That boy is a baller. Dobbs, I can see a bright future out of him. replacing Kyler Murray, doing the stuff he's doing over there with Arizona. It's a great future to come out of you. But, bro, this 17-0 fourth quarter, this 31-point second half, Giants, please keep it up. I want you to see you guys succeed. At the same time, I kind of want Caleb Williams on the team. But, hey, Danny Dimes, rocking and rolling, baby. Let's continue this fucking show, man, and keep going strong. I am hyped about the way the Giants are looking. Sadly, though, Saquon Barkley is down for the count. He's out until week 4. But it's cool because when Saquon come back, he putting them bitches on his back again and we going crazy. What I don't like is our passing game still. We don't have a solidified number one threat. We have Slayton over there still, who's supposed to be giving us way more than what he should. Kind of similar to what another wide receiver is that we might talk about a little bit later on should be giving their team. But Slayton, I'm really disappointed inside you right now still. You're supposed to be our number one go-to guy, and you still haven't shown out. I think it's time to trade you. My minute and 30 seconds is up, but the Giants, great comeback win. I can't wait for next week. I can't wait for the next 2 weeks. Next week, we know what's happening Thursday Night Football. We're taking the L, but we're gonna tell it on. I'm gonna pass the ball.
With all that hype aside, it was a great comeback win.
Hey,
but the Giants are done this year.
Hey, look,
it's just that simple.
Hey, look.
I give you all the credit in the world because, like I said earlier, even before we got on the pod, I never poo-poo winning. It is hard to win in professional sports, so I never poo-poo that, especially when you come from behind and win.
Oh,
but I'm not gonna sit here and act like the Cardinals are a fucking world beater or this.
Oh no,
great team. The Cardinals are going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. We already know they trying to obviously tank for Caleb Williams. So I'm not really. I can't. Daniel Jones did what he had to do, so I have to give him credit for doing what he has to do. But y'all have been down again. Who did y'all play the previous week? Y'all were down. Y'all got blown out 40
the
Cowboys. Fucking y'all let Arizona put up 20 points on y'all. Y'all was down 60 to zip to start the season, basically. Like, I have no faith that y'all are gonna do anything, no trust that y'all gonna do anything, make the playoffs or anything like that.
Not at all.
It's just another season just to kind of sit back and watch and just kind of be a Giants fan. It's great for Daniel Jones. Great he did what he did, but I'm not putting no stock in.
All I'm gonna say is, you know what? Congrats to the New York Giants. Y'all barely pulled this motherfucker out, but a win is a win. Exactly. It was a close ass game all the way down. Let's run down some stats. Total team stats for the Giants was 439 against the Cardinals 379. Shout out to Danny Jones because with them 312 passing yards, it definitely gave them that little upper advantage as well. They was great with third down efficiency as well. 7 for 12 against 4 for 10. That offensive line need to do just a little bit more work. 3 sacks allowed compared to 0 for the Cardinals. So it's like, yeah. But hey, we got another game. So, I like the Giants. So hopefully they can have this win to go ahead and I don't know why you're looking like that.
You like the Giants.
I like them. I mean, they're not like, my team. And they're like, my team. But, I got D. Waller as my tight end on my fantasy. So, I got to like them something.
I got respect.
But like I was saying, hopefully they can ride this momentum and, take it on to the next game. Let's see who they play. Who do they play
the
next
49ers.
game?
Don't worry about that.
The 40.
Don't worry about that.
What I tell you, they're going to be 1 and 2.
They're going to be 1 and 6. I'm telling you right now.
Well, you know what? Hopefully they can ride this momentum for next week's game.
That's not happening either. Yeah. That's not happening either.
Who they?
Like I said, they fuck.
God damn.
I told you.
I'm in all honesty, I see the Giants going 1 and 6, bro, to start the season off.
I told you, just enjoy being a Giants fan this season because they not doing nothing.
Because we got Seahawks.
They will probably be the worst in the division.
Yeah, definitely would be because we got Niners, Seahawks, Dolphins, Bills.
Hold on.
That's all L's. And then
I don't know.
Commanders
have faith with the Seahawks.
No.
Have faith when you. Hey, man, they barely pull it out against the Lions.
I'm taking the Seahawks.
The
Lions are a good team.
Yeah. The Lions beat the Chiefs.
Yes, they did. Yes, they
this
did.
This ain't yesterday. You got to get that out your head. This ain't yesteryear's Lions. These Lions are different.
I mean, that's true. You know, hey, look, I'm convinced. I'm convinced after week 4.
Funny,
that's what I'm gonna say. I'm convinced after week 4.
Week 5, we put the Dolphins.
A good amount of time to see who teams are gonna be, what they're gonna be.
Exactly.
We put the Dolphins week 5, so that's the L2 shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
And then the Bills after that. That's the L. The only game we could win is probably the Commanders, and then going back to losing against the Jets. Like
I say, have faith against the Seahawks. I say have faith against the Seahawks.
Unless they have another quarterback.
That Jets defense looks very scary this year. The offense, though, Jets, I'm not worried about.
The Jets have Zach Wilson as quarterback. I'm not worried about the Jets.
And our defense is extremely shiesty.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Jets and Zach Wilson. Now, if they get another quarterback in there, like I was talking about, possibly like a Kirk Cousins, maybe trade and get like Jameis or somebody, then they'd be a bit more formidable.
Hey, I heard they called Carson Wentz. They said, "Hey, Carson Wentz, hey, we need you."
I'm not worried about that either.
Hey, Nick Foles, what's going on, Nick Foles?
Not worried about that either.
They trying to bring the Eagles over there, but nah.
Man,
this is just about. But we can move right on up to our 49ers and Buccaneers game. Law, take us away.
The Bears and Buccaneers?
The Bears and Buccaneers?
That's when I said Bears, didn't I?
49ers and Buccaneers? You getting ahead of yourself. He getting ahead of himself, y'all. He trying to hop into this Thursday night prediction and just get that L out the way. That's what that was.
Hey,
but yeah, we can talk about the Bears Buccaneers game. It started off really well with the opening drive, going basically straight down the field for a touchdown with Justin Fields. Everything looked way better than last week against the Packers. Looked competent. The offense looked well. It looked Justin Fields throwing, the running, everything looked fine. And then the Bears set in. Same old story. Just another year. The offense couldn't get anything going. Couldn't do anything for basically the whole game. Outside of 2 drives, really. The defense couldn't stop anything. Couldn't catch cold. It's just tough to watch, man. It really just gets more and more frustrating to watch season by season. The real frustrating thing for me is after the success towards the end of the season, the back half of the season with Justin Fields and how well he was producing, they were playing to his strengths as far as him in the passing and the run game, getting them out on bootlegs, design QB runs, just making more use of his legs, getting them outside of the pocket. But they went from doing that to trying to make him a pure pocket quarterback. And as we've seen through 2 games, that shit has not fucking worked because that's not who he is as a player. So if you don't go, I don't know why you would go away from that, seeing as you added more talent to the offense with DJ Moore and everything, Darnell Mooney coming back healthy, Khalil Herbert taking over the starter role, Roshan Johnson as the number 2, Chase Claypool hopefully, kind of getting himself together after last season or whatnot. But just same old Bears, man. the play calling, the last thing I really talk about is the play calling and shit out of Luke Getsy. Like, that shit is disgusting. 3 fucking screen calls in a row. You don't even see people do that shit on Madden. So I'll just leave it at that.
Dog, you hit the shit right on the fucking head. It's something about watching the Bears that just makes you want to cringe up for the most part. You get so much success out of one drive, and it's like, cool, we got some rhythm now, for it all to go downhill. I said it before we even started the whole thing in our very first episode. You can't give Justin Fields the Cam Newton treatment. You can't force a mobile quarterback to stay in a pocket and only strictly be a pocket passer. You have to give him that Mike Vick treatment, where he can still have his designed runs for himself. You have to come out the Wildcat. It has to be something inside this offense where it can be ran around Fields. We all know that, of course, he still needs to improve.
We know that, but clearly the fucking offensive coordinator doesn't know, and that's his job. So
terrible, man, terrible job with it. But dog, Fields needs to. If Fields can get more design runs for himself, trick plays. You mix it up. You can't be a standard. We have a non-athletic quarterback back here. Let's go ahead and have him just go crazy. Even Tom Brady had designed runs for himself. We have to bring some of that back as the Bears are just looking. They're starting off 0-2. What can happen if they lose the next game and go 0-3? Same thing as we said earlier. Do you call the season washed? Do we keep pushing through? What is to come of this? Bears got to get it together. And, of course, Tampa Bay's playing out of their fucking minds right now. But for the most part, let's hope they can slow down. The Baker Mayfield is looking like the Baker Mayfield that we all thought he would be. It's going to be a long journey.
Did I move? I ain't move? Yeah, Justin Fields didn't either. So it's crazy because you just saying, 12, like you can't expect a mobile quarterback to be in the pocket, like you said, because that's not Justin Fields' game, and you can tell it was a lot of shit off against this Bears versus Buccaneers game, and well, first let me give him a little praise, man. Shout out to Chase Claypool for finally acting like he want to be on the fucking team and get a fucking touchdown, and shout out to Justin Fields because the only touchdown that he scored, he ran it in when he was actually playing as himself. Going to the stats, man. They got outplayed in every fucking stat. Fucking, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
It's the Bears.
You won't think that this will happen after all the fucking moves we was making in the offseason. You wouldn't think. I said this last podcast. You wouldn't think this shit. Look, 6 total sacks. What the fuck is the offensive line doing? Just standing there? Come on, bro. That don't make no fucking sense, bro. It don't at all. So, it's still early, but
shit, it's starting to get late.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Some guys take with the offensive coordinator as well as defense coordinator because we losing our motherfucking top tier status of us being like the elite defense back in the day as the Bears are always known for. So like, we got some work to do. Still hashtag Bears down, but we got some motherfucking work to do.
I'm still rocking with them. Bears for life, you know what I mean? But they just make it hard every season to root for them,
Fucking hard.
It's hard to root for them,
bro.
Niggas live here and it's hard.
I hope all this pain and suffering we going to do is worth it within like
at some point, man.
Next half of the season, man. Like God. Please.
Hey, but look, TC called it. He said they starting off 0-5. And then they going 12 straight.
Ain't nobody listening to that bullshit.
So we gonna see if they win their 6th game and their 7th game and their 8th game. It's like TC nigga, maybe you might be on to something.
No, nigga, ain't nobody believing that bullshit.
Of course not. The way that it's going, Justin Fields may not hit the accolades that we had him set out to hit, but he balling still, man. He balling.
Definitely is for sure.
I hope he gets it figured out because there were a couple of drives in there where definitely started to question him. I started to lose a bit of faith in him because I've been a real staunch supporter of him. But the whole Matt Nagy era and all that kind of shit, I can't really put that on him because they were on their way out the door anyway. They didn't really do right by him. But then they got Eberflus and all of them in there, but they didn't really have any talent, to surround him with. They didn't have any weapons, and they finally got him in. They got the offense kind of corrected towards the back half of the season where Justin Fields was putting up 20 plus something fantasy points, 30 plus fantasy points a week. To this season where he's kind of back to looking like he was at the very beginning of the season. So it's real frustrating. Real
I know you frustrated because that's your quarterback.
That's what I got. Yeah,
you frustrated, man. I know you.
Because I saw what he did at the very end of the season. Because it was between me and you picking his ass up. Yeah. It was between me and you to pick his ass up, and I ended up getting his ass, and he carried me down the stretch all the way to the championship game.
So, is Justin Fields a second half quarterback only?
A
second half of the season. Is he a second half of the season quarterback?
We'll see.
I don't know. This party just this year, because of what's going on.
They changed up the offense and started getting him out on the move and whatnot at the second half of last year, and then you come back this season and then you're not doing what had success last year. It just doesn't make sense. It's ass backwards. If you found the success towards the end of last season, you would think you would expand on worked well and get rid of completely what didn't. But it looks like you brought in what didn't work at all and got rid of all the stuff that worked. It's only the Bears who do shit like that, bro. It makes no sense to me.
If it ain't broke, please don't fucking fix it. Please.
And that's what they did. They tampered with something that was working and just I don't know, man. We'll see.
Let's move over to the next game.
Bengals and Ravens. Funny as hell because it was the morning game.
Exactly. The last game for us though that we
talking about. Yeah,
don't care about shit else outside of that. Except
funny as hell.
Good win, Saints. Good win, Saints. But that was a morning game as well.
Yeah, it was definitely a good game. Enjoyed the game, but the Bengals are in trouble. Bengals are in big trouble. Not just the fact that they've started 0-2, but it's the fact that they've started 0-2 and now Joe Burrow is hurt again. Watching first things first, they kind of talked about that during the offseason or whatnot, how he was dealing with the calf injury and everything. It was just like, hey, shut him down until he's 100% healthy. Yeah. Don't risk it. It's not worth it bringing him back week 1 to be chased around by Myles Garrett and then to be chased around in week 2 by the fucking Ravens. And now he's hurt again, and your whole season is kind of up in the air really now. From you being as funny as hell. From you essentially being the favorite to win the division to now you like somewhere in the middle of the pack behind I know for sure the Ravens are the favorite.
Ravens are favorite.
Yeah, and then you might be behind. You might probably still be an edge ahead of the Steelers, maybe, but that's not like a lot if you are. So it's just really scary for them, man. Why would you do that? And to even more so what happened to Aaron Rodgers in week 1, now you're even more hesitant to like, can we put him out here? Should we put him out here? Because if he gets hurt and it's something significant, you lose this season and you lose next season, as opposed to just punting on this season, which they've said, like on first things first and stuff like that. Just be like, hey, sit him down until essentially the bye week and then bring him back after that shit and then go from there. And if your backup can kind of keep the ship steady at like 2-4 or something. They made the playoffs last year at 3-4. So if Joe Burrow is healthy, hopefully he can take us on a run. But if not, we know he's still 100%. So,
hey man, this may have been the most entertaining game for me, as it was a back and forth shootout. Like, man, this was everything you could ask for was inside this game. Whether or not that was the defensive players that was coming to clutch, or whether or not that was you targeting 8 of your wide receivers and having all of their stats go up. Like, this game went back and forth right down to it. The only thing I would say is you got to be smart as an offensive coordinator. You can't let the money get injured. If this, as a GM in that case, you can't let the money get injured. Once the money gets injured, you're pretty much fucking yourself for the rest of the time being.
Franchise, bro. You have nothing without him. You have nothing without Joe Burrow. You back to being the Cincinnati Bengals of old.
That's so true.
You got Mixon out there that was mixing shit up for a little bit, but Jamar Chase. I mean, what are we gonna do?
Where are you?
Jamar Chase damn near had as many yards as fucking Odell, and Odell only had 4 catches. And he barely got the ball thrown his way. Like, come on, dog. Like, what's going on here? Chase, get it together. Bengals, it's looking super scary. It's looking like the Ohio team to beat is going to be the Browns. Even though them niggas is in trouble too.
Shit, losing Nick Chubb. Yeah, they definitely try. And the way that Deshaun is playing.
Like, I mean, mind you, Deshaun has some great feats. He'll pull it out. A trick out his hat, 1 or 2, but then he got his hat on the rest of the time with nothing coming out. So it's kind of scary for them. But
the way he's been playing recently, since he's come back from the whole scandal and everything, that man has been terrible.
His man's fucked up.
He's stolen money from them.
Oh yeah.
That's starting to look like one of the worst trades in NFL history.
What is he doing? He's doing the whole Luol Dame shit. Luol Dame has been in the league for how long?
And I was going to say the crazy thing about it is the guy you essentially got rid of him for is looking great.
Dog, he letting that bitch ride. 2-0 start off the season.
You got Deshaun in there. Deshaun is looking trash, and Baker is looking great.
So, look. Now, look, Odell said it. It wasn't Baker's fault. Jarvis said it. Jarvis said it wasn't Baker's fault. Baker's out now. We see it wasn't Baker's fault.
And it's looking like he got a team that believes in him, and he's going out there and he's producing, man.
I mean,
we seen it last year in the Rams with the Rams shit. We've seen
he had a couple of good games.
You know what I'm saying? He was going crazy, bro. But
he had a whole offseason to prepare and everything with the Bucs. Knew he was gonna be QB1 and everything, essentially. So he's come out and he's put everybody on notice. I'm happy for him, to be honest. I'm happy for him.
Real shit.
Do you think it's easier for a quarterback to transition to a winning environment versus them transitioning to a them team? Now, it's two different things there.
I get exactly what you're saying, where he's expected to be the savior as opposed to him kind of just coming in and fitting in with the guys.
And gelling with the team.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's not seen as the savior there at all. He's just coming in and doing his job.
Gelling with the team.
Brady molded these niggas together. We just need to bring you inside here, pluck you in, and now just go to work.
He's playing well, bro. I'm happy for him. I'm truly happy for him because I feel like he's received hella unnecessary hate because of some of the stuff that went on in Cleveland and whatnot. And part of it was his own doing, kind of his attitude and arrogance and whatnot. So he's been humbled a bit, and I kind of like that look on him as well. But I'm just really happy for Baker. I'm truly happy for Baker.
Look what happened. Baker came in after the Manziel. Manziel, we all know, was walking talk. He was the shit. And then Baker came in doing the same shit with the Hulu commercials, them playing like complete shit.
Progressive commercials, all that shit.
Progressive commercials.
Like he did lead them to the playoffs, though. Yeah, he did lead them to the playoffs for the first time. And then he played during the season where he was hurt. And then kind of that's when they really, that's when they gave up on the shoulder. That's when they gave up on him. Yeah. Had he been completely healthy,
man,
I don't know, man. I don't know. But clearly it's looking like y'all made the wrong decision.
On Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now, Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay Buccaneers are looking great.
Balling.
Hey, that nigga Mike Evans, man, boy.
Cooking. The fact that he went undrafted in our fucking fantasy shit, bro.
Oh, y'all tweaked.
Bro, let me tell you, bro.
Y'all tweet.
Nigga got that nigga on waivers, bro. I was sick.
Y'all tweet.
I called you about it. You know. You and I know.
I got Godwin. I ain't got Evans. I was sick.
Hey, you eat one of them.
The way he cooked the Bears up, and I'm kind of scared the way he probably finna cook up Philadelphia.
Hey, dog.
And not TC fucking bag busting my ass. Oh my god.
No.
He had like 2 30s and like 2 20 players, and all his bench had 20 points. I'm just like, bro, no matter who I would have put in, you would have beat my ass.
It was over with.
If you watch it, you're welcome, nigga. You're welcome.
But let's continue to go on. We got one segment left. Ravens and Bengals game, of course, good game. But on to our final game that we're going to talk about is our prediction game. Our prediction for Thursday Night Football, we have the Giants versus the 49ers. CMC.
Hey, you going to do the same shit you did last week with the Vikings or no? You learned your lesson?
Of course not.
Oh, okay.
Of course not.
So we're all
everybody's going for the 49ers.
So
I learned my lesson. Okay.
Okay.
Prediction check, though.
That was for the viewers, man. That was for the fans.
But look, boy, you starting off 0-1 now. You starting off 0-1. Kind of, your boy 2-0, man. Finna go 3-0 right now.
Unless I need to match it up real quick. Let me get this 1-1, man.
I'm 1-1 right now.
Hey, trying to go 49ers, man.
Hey, look, it's crazy because nobody wanted to rock with them Lions until I had to hit them with the come to this dark side.
Funny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really too much that even really goes into this prediction. We can all kind of keep it kind of quick and simple. I mean, the 49ers the 49ers are one of the best teams in the league, not only just the NFC. They're clearly the cream of the, for me, my two teams that I have at the top are Dallas and the 49ers. The Eagles right behind them. You can switch. You can go Dallas 49ers. You can go 49ers Dallas. I honestly do not care. I believe they're about
the same.
Basically, almost a wash. They're basically almost a wash. The only thing I would say is I'm going to give a little bit more credence to Dak Prescott over Purdy, just because Dak has been around longer. He's done it more. He's had more situations in the playoffs where he has had more success and whatnot over a longer period of time than Purdy. I'm not going to say Purdy is bad. Purdy has been playing very well for what we've, what you expected for the last pick in the draft. He's been pretty good, but is it him or is it just the fact that the 49ers are an amazingly offensively coached team with ridiculous weapons out the yin-yang? You know what I mean? CMC in the backfield. You got Brandon Ayuk. You got Deebo Samuel. You got George Kittle. You got the best left tackle in football and Trent Williams.
I got one of the top 10 centers.
You know what I mean? So it's like, how much can you put on him being great? Because, I mean, Jimmy G took him to the Super Bowl as well. So, like, how much is it? This is what Nick Wright talks about all the time, and I kind of agree with him on it. It's like, how much is it the quarterback, or how much is it the 49ers offensive system and the weapons that they have?
This is what we talked about earlier as well. Seeing if a player is plucked and put into a team that's already successful. Exactly what it is.
And that's what you did with Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick in the draft, plug and play. Don't ask him to do too much. Just ask him to complete passes. Don't turn the ball over. Simple.
The same shit they asked of Tom Brady when Tom Brady came in and he was the last pick of the draft. Last pick of the draft, did his thing with it. You're doing the same exact thing. This is going to be a new dynasty that we might see if they could just tweak a few more things about this team, the defensive wise especially. But man, they look scary.
Yeah, they're nasty. So I got them winning, no question.
Giants have no chance in hell.
It should be a route. Yeah, it should be another route. I don't think it's gonna be like 40-zip. I think they might put up a couple of points, but it's gonna be a route.
We definitely getting a field goal or two.
Yeah, it's gonna be a route though.
With no Saquon, it's gonna be kind of hard. But Danny Dimes, turn them Jets on the White Vic. That's what you can do, man.
Yeah, Vanilla Vic. You gonna have to, because he gonna be having to run from motherfucking Nicky Bosa, man,
bro. And he hogging him down. I'm talking about the defensive line, the linebackers. The only thing that's probably sketch is probably the secondary DBs. That's it. Yeah, and we don't have any weapons to go against DBs in the first place with the Giants.
Right.
So
that's so true.
Cool. I'm gonna throw it deep. Oh shit! Who can I throw it deep to? Slayton not playing. He's supposed to be playing anyway. This nigga been declining.
Give it a Waller.
You getting picked up by fucking these damn the linebackers everywhere.
Brad Warner. Yeah, good luck with that.
Dog, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be hard to see what he can do.
I had to sit that nigga this week. I had to sit him.
This is what we talked about.
That was a very hard decision.
We said go hunt for a reason.
Man.
Yeah. That's why I sent you that text. I'm like, look, man, help.
Yeah.
I said, help. He was like, man, that's a hard ass decision right there. I'm like, look, why you think I brought it to you?
Why you think I said help?
So look, it's said inside Stone right here. He said, all right, we got D. Waller for the 49ers or Hunter Henry against the Jets. I need help for the tight end. I said, nigga, go Henry. Nigga, go Henry, bro. Yeah. That's going to be a tough one, but I'd rather go Henry than Waller because,
man, he's been playing great.
Even though this Jets defense is known, but the Jets defense, I don't think I'm not too worried about their linebackers. Their linebacker core, I'm not worried about. So the tight end should be eating that up. It's their DBs that I'm worried about in that front line.
Sauce.
So
Quentin Williams and Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams. He on the Giants, isn't he?
Yep.
The Giants. He on the Giants now. Yeah.
We picked him up and he ain't doing shit. I'm like a normal.
The whole team ain't doing shit.
Not normal. But we're gonna chalk it up. That's a wrap for us. Episode
another week.
4 is in the book, baby.
Number four.
Said another week of podcast, another week of topics and everything. Said yeah, man. So that'll be it for us for this week. At least for this episode, we'll probably have one later on, maybe Friday or Saturday, and it will be up for sure by Sunday. It'll be up for sure by Sunday morning, so you all can, not this one, but the next episode that we do. This one should be up sometime tomorrow, before the game. Around probably like 12. Yeah, I'll say probably around like 12ish, 12 Central Time in the afternoon. So you can check that out on YouTube, the real edited down version, and check that out on the 1216 podcast. Like we say every week, man, we appreciate you all for tuning in. We appreciate you all for making it this far, because that means you have either watched or let the video play all the way up until this moment. Really helps us out a lot, the channel a lot. We really appreciate that shit. If you did go on and enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button. You want to see more from the 1216 podcast, Sports Saga podcast, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified anytime we drop an anime video, basketball video, football video, boxing, UFC video, hit that notification bell, and we will
move for the two
in the next one.
Set. What? Oh.